Hey guys, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to hook up a trailer to your bicycle. So this trailer is just a dolly. It's 20 pounds. You may want to replace the wheels. These things don't turn very good when they're loaded. But if yours turn good, then you're okay. So what I'm going to show you here is using scooter parts and other ways how you can hook this to your bike really well. This thing is very light. It's just aluminum. So it's not the internal, it's just the outside. This is very light. These are a Huffy micro scooter. And we got Razor scooters. And so the first way, as you can see, I'm just using the scooter arm here. I put a little spacer. You could drill that in if you want. Get rid of that bolt so there's no interference. Or you could put like a plastic spacer, so that way it's going to be rubbing on the plastic. So what I did is I put it so it'll hit the top of the seat right here, and it'll hit that. So that gives you the movement up and down. And then over here, I threaded on one of these lock washers. Then on the other side, I took it off, but you just put the other one on there to hold that from sliding off. This stem is kind of like meant for threaded, even though it looks like threadless, because it's a different diameter. So if yours is too loose on this shaft, put a spacer, like cut a piece off this razor thing or something, and put a spacer in between your stem, because these are a little larger, and put a spacer in there. That way there's not too much play. But on this one there's no play, so this is kind of rare. But then clamp it to your thing here in the middle. Cut this other piece off, put it on the middle, and then drill a hole through here so it can't move, so it's locked on there. And once you remove that little ring here, you could just pull your trailer off, and then all you're left with is this. You could ride with that on there. So I'm gonna pull this trailer off and show you another way. Okay, so we got the trailer off here. We'll move this thing aside. That's the one way of doing it. Here's another way. So this I clamped on here, and what you're gonna have to do is drill a hole here, or use this hole and drill through the seat post so that this thing cannot rotate. If you want it to rotate, that's one of your, you can do it like that too. But I'm gonna for this one I would drill it through. That way you can use this part here. So it's either or. You can use this thing for turning or that. So if you don't want to drill your seat post, then just leave that and make sure it turns freely though. So this thing will turn, but I think it's better just to drill this one, because it's such a for this seat post, it's kind of tight on here. So every seat post is different sizes, but this one is kind of tight. So I would just drill that, and then what I would do is take another one of these scooter parts, stick that in like that, and so you can drill this now, put a bolt through here so that this thing cannot turn, but then that has to turn. You can't have both of them turning though. So I would make this one turn, because you can have the bearings in there. Like for example, what that is just this, except taking it apart and putting backwards. So that thing is all has bearings in there. It'll turn. So that'll make your trailer turn side to side like that. You can use it without bearings, but make sure you lock that side with another lock nut. So this is just demonstration, but you also want to make it go as high as possible, because the higher you get this end up, the less weight is on your bike. Like this right now is going to be 2 pounds on the bike. The lower you put it, the more weight is going to be on your bike and less weight on those wheels. So that's why these dollies work better when you have them like for a fridge higher. So what you would do here now, what I did is I put up an aluminum spacer. You could take a piece of the razor, because you want to extend the shock, and then I put another little spacer, and then I tightened this ring. That way the shock cannot move in and out. This is a bicycle shock. So right here, there's no play, because this is a perfect fit for these shock absorbers into this scooter. So now you have a very rigid connection. So right now, you line this up, and you can either connect it right to your thing with a bunch of these scooter shafts, or use what you just already have here, and I can just connect it like this. Just connect it like that, and then get my get the original thing from the shock absorber. Reinsert that inside this big hole here at the end of the shock absorber, and that'll prevent it from your trailer from falling off. And then you have all 3 dimensions of movement like this. And this is a very solid connection. So your trailer will move in 3 dimensions. Like I said, make sure this thing is in the middle. It'll be better for you. It'll still work like that, but so this is getting it nice and high, and you'll be able to turn side to side, up and down. The up and down will be from this pivot right here, and then your turning will be not only the shock absorber, but this stem is going to rotate on the shock absorber itself, because it's not tightened on. It's just you know, you're not going to really clamp it. You could, because the shock absorber's in there, so the shock absorber will turn, but it doesn't matter. So this is a very good setup. I might make it like this. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.